Hello everyone, in this video, I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Imran Riaz Khan to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Imran Riaz Khan's words. Viewers, regarding the issue of Israel, or the matter of sending the Pakistani army there, according to my information, Fazlur Rahman and Jamaat-e-Islami have been brought under control. A source has told me that the recent meetings with Fazlur Rahman, including the ones with Mohsin Naqvi and later Bilawal Bhutto, are all part of one main story: the deployment of Pakistani forces to Israel. Fazlur Rahman has been permitted to show as much protest as he did before, meaning back when the peace accords were being signed, he only made small, symbolic statements about Israel, never going beyond what the state's official policy allowed. Whatever Pakistan's military establishment decides, Fazlur Rahman becomes its facilitator. He maintains a religious image, presents himself as a mujahid, or a fighter for faith, but in reality, he is a conventional politician, and now he's under control. As for Jamaat-e-Islami, we all know already. It's a controlled political party, a so-called progressive Islamic party. It has no connection to any activity that goes against the state or its policies. On the contrary, whenever the establishment makes a decision, Jamaat-e-Islami facilitates it. So, both major religious groups, Fazlur Rahman's party and Jamaat-e-Islami, are now controlled. The Tehreek-e-Labbaik movement has been crushed. Its two top leaders, well, one leader and his brother, have disappeared. No one knows where they are. Most likely, they are in the custody of the agencies, although some say they've escaped. If they've really escaped, then they've destroyed their political careers and their own credibility forever. But that's unlikely. In my opinion, they haven't fled. They're probably in custody and will be brought out later when needed. As for the remaining clerics, the government of Punjab has now put them on salaries. They'll receive monthly stipends. Mariam Nawaz has also met with a group of clerics because she now faces a double problem. First, she needs to keep the clerics satisfied, so they don't unite or speak out against whatever the Pakistani state is about to do regarding Israel. So, the first step was to give them money, which is, in a way, a good tactic. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa had already started this practice earlier. Secondly, the government has begun showing special favor to government-approved clerics, like Mufti Munib-ur-Rahman and others. Mariam Nawaz reassured them that she is a deeply religious woman, from a pious family, saying things like, "We celebrate Eid Milad-un-Nabi. We are true lovers of the Prophet, peace be upon him." Because all these clerics were Sunni, this meeting was part of a dual mission. One, to ensure the clerics remain silent about Pakistan's dealings with Israel, only saying as much as they're permitted, and two, to prevent any reaction after the Moeed incident, no protests or uprisings. For that reason, her security has been changed and tightened. This is very similar to what General Bajwa used to do, organizing Milad gatherings and publishing news that he was a true Muslim, especially after his conflict with Tehreek-e-Labbaik. When TLP declared General Bajwa a non-Muslim and accused him of various things, he started having Milads held everywhere and had articles written praising his true faith in newspapers. Now, Mariam Nawaz finds herself in the same situation. After whatever she has allegedly done to please Western powers, she now fears the Sunni majority in Pakistan, since the country's religious scholars are mostly from that group. After what happened in Moeed, everyone is anxious. But unfortunately, despite the frightening developments, no one in the country has raised a voice. Mariam Nawaz preached religion to the clerics, spoke at length about faith, while subtly criticizing Tehreek-e-Saf and Tehreek-e-Labbaik, accusing them of weaponization and extremism. But let me show you what real extremism is. These are some newspaper clippings showing how much PMLN itself has spread religious extremism in Pakistan. For example, during Nawaz Sharif's era, newspapers carried headlines like, "America, India, and Israel want to bring the People's Party to power. The IJI is fighting to save Pakistan and the two-nation theory. 24 and 27 October will mark the victory of the lovers of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and the disgrace of the blasphemers." This is how Nawaz Sharif used to run his campaigns, presenting himself as a lover of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and labeling his opponents as blasphemers. He used religion as a political weapon. Another clipping reads, "Prayers for IJI's success held in the Kaaba, while Benazir's supporters pray in Israel and America." And then there's this, "Salman Rushdie urges people to vote for Benazir." These were Nawaz Sharif's propaganda headlines, printed in newspapers like Jang and Takbir. He accused the Bhutto family of everything: treason, atheism, corruption, working with Jews and Hindus, mocking religion, betraying the Mujahideen, and selling out Pakistan's nuclear secrets. He even accused Benazir Bhutto's brother of creating a terrorist organization and Zardari of looting billions. So, when Nawaz Sharif used the religion card, it was considered acceptable. Later, the same religious and Jewish cards were played against Imran Khan. When Imran Khan was shot, the attacker was a religious extremist, but even before that, PMLN ran a massive propaganda campaign accusing him of blasphemy, even on national television, with some journalists, sadly, participating in it. Then the attack happened. Imran Khan was shot, his blood spilled, but he survived. Let me tell you, in Pakistan, whoever has been marked for death has always died. Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah died under mysterious circumstances. Fatima Jinnah, killed on her path. Liaquat Ali Khan, assassinated. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, executed. Benazir Bhutto, assassinated. Zia-ul-Haq, killed in a plane crash. Imran Khan is the only man who was attacked, bled, but lived. So this matter has now reached a turning point. Allah Almighty saved Imran Khan. Otherwise, in this country, once someone's death is decided, it always happens. Since Imran Khan survived, it means Allah's will is now something else. This propaganda has been going on for decades, and it still hasn't stopped. Now viewers, one more thing. So, in Gaza, 104 people have been martyred. The Western countries are reacting and talking about it, but I haven't seen any response from Pakistan. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister of Qatar, standing in New York, strongly condemned the Israeli attacks. Qatar's Foreign Minister, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdul Rahman bin Jassim Al Thani, said that despite the ceasefire agreement, the Israeli bombings are deeply disappointing and heartbreaking, adding that all red lines in the region have now been crossed. He said that the attack has proven to America that all the red lines in the region have now become irrelevant. Meanwhile, Hamas has declared that it is ready to leave power in Gaza. You can imagine what that implies. However, I have not yet seen any statement from Pakistan. Perhaps Pakistan's establishment has decided that they have already changed camps and now seem to be aligned with America and Israel. And since the extension time is approaching, there is still a lot of work to be done both on the international front and within Pakistan. So, the personality of Asim Munir is being highlighted and polished excessively. Naturally, those who oppose him will also respond. If you let things follow a normal course, if you have the authority to grant an extension, you may do so. If Asim Munir wants the extension and wants to continue his service, he can, that's his choice. Who wants to step down willingly? But do not involve the sacred personalities of Islam in this. Leave them out. Look at Rana Sanaulah's statement. I will then present some points. Had Rana not made this statement, I would never have had to bring these points forward. He said that in terms of field marshals, Asim Munir is comparable to Khalid bin Walid, may Allah be pleased with him. That is the level of his caliber. If Imran Khan had said this, imagine the uproar that would have ensued in Pakistan, the conditions that would have been created. Huge religious edicts or fatwas would have been issued against him, and the clergy or ulama would have opposed him. But because the most powerful person at the moment is Syed Asim Munir, a field marshal, and Rana Sanaullah invoked his name, no one in the country spoke out. Nevertheless, let's talk and explain some things. Comparing Field Marshal Asim Munir to Hazrat Khalid bin Walid, may Allah be pleased with him, you must understand, is highly exaggerated. Khalid bin Walid achieved conquests in Egypt, the Levant, and Iraq. He participated in the army that conquered Jerusalem. Khalid bin Walid fought dozens of battles, and I was counting. There are more than 30 major battles recorded in his name. He expanded the Islamic Empire tremendously within 10 years. At that time, there were two superpowers, Rome and Persia. Khalid bin Walid defeated both. What has Asim Munir achieved? Kashmir is still waiting. Palestine is still waiting. Not an inch of land has been conquered. Khalid bin Walid was a general who expanded territories by thousands of miles. But Asim Munir has not achieved any land conquest. Even today, India controls Pakistan's water and is building dams. Pakistan has not achieved anything. Yes, some Indian aircraft were shot down, but India initiated those attacks. What has been achieved? Asim Munir's conquest is political. In the February 8, 2024 elections, he allegedly subdued Pakistan's largest political party and put people in jail. There are drone attacks in various areas and ongoing tensions with Afghanistan. That is the scale of his so-called achievements. Comparing him to Khalid bin Walid is therefore unfair. Rana Sanaullah has committed an exaggeration. When exaggeration occurs, the facts must be set straight. You may praise Asim Munir as much as you like, day and night, but do not involve sacred Islamic figures in comparisons. Khalid bin Walid himself was once removed from military command by Hazrat Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, during a battle because people began attributing all victories solely to him. Despite this, Khalid bin Walid continued to fight alongside others and provide counsel. A battlefield general can be replaced mid-battle. Khalid bin Walid was exceptional. Comparing him to Asim Munir, who has not achieved even an inch of conquest, is absurd. If gratitude is due for correcting the record, it should go to Asim Munir or ISPR, but in this case, it is to Rana Sanaullah, because I have clarified the record. Regarding Afghanistan, an adventure began when Donald Trump expressed the desire for Bagram Air Base. Afghanistan refused, and soon after, Khawaja Asif suddenly declared Afghanistan an enemy state. This escalated tensions between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Khawaja Asif's English-language tweet was not written by him. He is not the type to write in that style. It seems the tweet was given to him and posted from his account. At some level, it appears there was a decision that conflict was inevitable, triggered by Trump's request for Bagram Air Base. Pakistan's situation is tense, and a new conflict with Afghanistan may arise. Meanwhile, it is crucial to first secure Pakistan's water from India, a priority. Even though the region has significant oil reserves in the Gulf, Iran, and Russia, Pakistan bought oil from America, likely to appease Trump. This will cost much more than sourcing oil locally, and will burden Pakistan financially. Furthermore, Sohail Afridi has been repeatedly insulted with derogatory terms by Rana Sanaullah and others. Despite provocation, he has not responded in kind. He speaks of law and order and emphasizes minimizing collateral damage. Yet, in ongoing conflicts, massive civilian casualties occur while no terrorists are killed. This cycle of provocation should stop. But finally, Mahmood Khan Achakzai commented that currently, every district in Pakistan is effectively run by a colonel. Civilian rule is only a facade. True control lies elsewhere. This reflects the larger issue in Pakistan, previously highlighted by the late Arshad Sharif and Imran Khan. Civilian voices have been suppressed repeatedly. That wraps up our translation of Imran Riaz Khan's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share, and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.